Hello there, troopers, and welcome back to General Kenobi's Bunker. Thank you so much for joining me tonight here on the high ground. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. We hope you stick around. Out here at the high ground, we like to talk Star Wars. You guessed it. So, we like to talk Star Wars toys, Star Wars news, anything else, collectibles, things like that. And from time to time, we deviate to some other stuff. Again, if this is your first time, I highly encourage you to check the main channel, General Kenobi's Bunker. If you like anything like toy, we do a lot of toy hunting. We do a lot of toy reviews, unboxings. Of course, we talk about Star Wars. And so I would greatly appreciate it if you check that out. Again, thank you so much for joining me tonight. And if this is your first time, I hope you come back. So, a lot of things going on in Star Wars, right? Hey, Jose. Apparently, you were here 12 hours ago, man. Appreciate the comment. Hey, my man. A legacy of nerd. We'll talk about you in a little bit, all right? So, how is everybody doing this fine Wednesday night? Did you guys check out Andor? There's a new episode out there already. So, in case you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. Okay. And yes, don't worry about it. We're going to be covering a lot of Andor stuff tonight. Okay. There are a couple of things I want to talk about before that. But make no mistake, Andor is the main topic today. And probably going forward, honestly. So, hope everybody's having a great night. Hope everybody's got a nice warm or cold beverage. Oh, this? You mean this? Yeah, it's a nice mug, ain't it? Nerdaffiliated.com. Go get your merch for my man Archer. Shameless plug, yes, it is. It's for a good friend of the channel, friend of mine. Steve Archer, he has an awesome YouTube channel that I've talked about pretty much every single time I'm live. Hey Archer and Nerd Affiliated. But the website is nerdaffiliated.com. And if you're watching, I'll wait for my check. I'm just kidding. They do have some really cool stuff though. So I want to cover a couple of things before. Yeah, man, no problem. I watched it today because, yeah, I can't wait, but it's good stuff. Right. You got good taste, sir. Hey, G-Force, welcome, man. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. So, one thing I have to talk about, even though it's not Star Wars related, but it's one of the best piece of news that I've had in a long time. I'm pretty sure everybody has seen it by now, but just in case, have you all seen that announcement for Deadpool 3? It's been everywhere. So, like I said, I'm pretty sure you guys know about it. You guys have seen it several times, but just in case you don't, it's pretty much official. Hugh Jackman is returning as Wolverine for Deadpool 3, which is amazing, okay? Probably the best geek news that I've had, in a long time. For sure, this week. Maybe even this month, honestly. It's awesome. I mean, there's been rumors for years now. Ryan Reynolds has talked about it at length that he wanted it to happen. And it seems like he's getting his wish. To what I say, my hat is off to you, Ryan Reynolds, because you are a true superhero in my eyes. Dude, that is anything and everything that anybody's talking about right now for the last couple of days. Again, yes, I know it's not Star Wars, but man, it makes me so happy. Okay, to know that we knew that Deadpool 3 was going to happen. There was no way there was not a third Deadpool, but to know that Wolverine is going to be in it, and to know that Wolverine will be our Wolverine, it just makes me so happy and super, super excited for the next installment. Uh, hey Jay, how you doing, man? Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us, dude. Right? That's what I'm saying. I so happy. I was just grin to like I was just with a smile on my face when I was watching those videos. Um, it was amazing. Hey Jose, appreciate your comment from like 12 hours ago, man. Thank you so much. Yes, exactly. I mean, they nailed it with the song. I will always love you. Amazing. So yeah, guys, Wolverine is coming back in Deadpool 3. Hugh Jackman is reprising the role. Now we're gonna have to wait a couple of years, almost exactly 2 years before we see the movie. The movie is slated for September 4th, I believe, or 6th, 2024. So it's gonna be a big one. All right, it's gonna be pretty awesome, dude. Right? X Force. I'm ready, man. I am ready. Oh yeah, definitely, man. I kept watching the video over and over, and then so there's a couple of videos just in case you guys don't know. There's one where Ryan Reynolds teases or comes out and says that Hugh Jackman is returning, and then I think today they put out a second video where Hugh Jackman is front and center, sitting in the couch with Ryan Reynolds, and basically telling us that they will not undo the death of Logan in Logan movie. They're not gonna mess with that. So yeah. So again, I think they're gonna do just fine. Those guys are funny as hell, especially together. So I'm really, really looking forward to it. Also, remember, this is the first Deadpool movie under the MCU banner, right? So they're part of Marvel now, Marvel Cinematic Universe. Sorry, they've always been Marvel. But so I can only imagine the type of shenanigans they're gonna come up with, right? Now that they have access to basically all the other superheroes, so it's going to be incredible. There's no way this movie doesn't, deliver. Yeah, I hope so too, man. Because we haven't really had a big, assembled team or a big epic battle type of thing, in a while since pretty much since Endgame, right? And yeah, I kind of miss those. We had a little bit in Multiverse of Madness, but not quite what we expected. So I'm hoping Secret Wars is going to be great. Yeah, exactly. So I'm all for that. I mean, again, it's a movie that's coming up in a couple of years, so I don't mind waiting because I know it's going to be amazing. But just the fact that I know that those two guys are working together, that's it. That's all I need to know, really. I can go without seeing anything for the movie, and I'm still there in theaters, definitely. Yeah, exactly. So when you're right. So there's a scene in the little montage that Ryan Reynolds does where he's typing, on a computer, supposedly working on the script for Deadpool 3, and he's actually wearing the black and gray suit, for Deadpool again for X Force. So I'm hoping that was deliberate, but who knows, right? And like I said, still. So yeah, again, not Star Wars, not directly related, even though it's all owned by Disney. So it's all money for Disney, right? But yeah, I had to talk about it because it just makes me so happy. I'm so excited. That's not the only thing that's coming in 2024. We got the next Captain America. We got Fantastic Four, supposedly. And so 2024 is looking pretty good as it is. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, I'm sure you guys are just as excited as I am, if not more. But if you haven't, go check out those couple videos. They're pretty good. Like I said, it's literally just Brian Reynolds talking to the camera, and then on the second one, Hugh Jackman joins in. So it's pretty much confirmed, right? So really looking forward to it. Like Jay mentioned, I'm looking forward to the return of X Force. Hopefully, be awesome if Cable comes back, right? Domino, I thought she did a really good job, and Pete, of course. I mean, Pete's the goat, right? So hopefully, we get to see some of those guys, if not all of them, coming back. And I can't wait. Like I said, just the fact that they're part of the MCU, that is gonna go crazy. So, uh, okay. So again, if you're just joining us for the first time, welcome. Around here in the high ground, we like to talk Star Wars. I know I say that, and I just spent like 10 minutes talking about Marvel, but all things geek. All right. If you notice, I do have. Where am I going? I do have some Marvel stuff. I am a fan, and I have some more Lucy figures right there. So Marvel has been part of my life, pretty much since I was a kid, probably before even Star Wars. So I enjoy it, I like it, and I just had to talk about it because I think that we're on the same page, that we are very excited for it. So let me know what do you guys think of the other projects that are coming. Like I said, Fantastic Four, the new Captain America, and I think I'm missing one that was also announced for 2024. If anybody knows in the chat, let me know. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. They're gonna look nice, man. I mean, especially I can see like a multi-pack. We haven't gotten one of those in a while. No more than, what is it, 3 figures? I think is the last one that I saw, with the Cyclops, Jean Grey, and Wolverine on the same packaging. So if we can get like 5 of them, like 5 X-Force, multi-pack, I think that's gonna look very nice. Hey, Jaeger, what's going on, brother? Thank you so much for joining us. So Jaeger's been on fire, guys, covering everything and anything DC. Okay, he's been covering all the newest DC multiverse figures from McFarlane. So if that's your jam, go check out Jaeger. Okay. By the way, man, I also just found the Shazam gold label. Well, I saw it, right? I didn't pick it up. But yeah, it's nice. I like it. I saw that you have a review coming up on that, or you probably already did it because you're like lighting fast on those things now. There you go. That's what I was missing. Thank you, Jay. Yes, Thunderbolts. So for those of you who don't know what the Thunderbolts are, I'd say it's I would sort of put it like Marvel's Suicide Squad type of thing, more or less. So you get a general idea of those. So that's gonna be pretty fun as well. And so I think it's gonna be good for sure. The actor that played actual Thunderbolt, Ross, passed away, right? So I don't know how they're gonna play with that. So it's gonna be interesting. Oh, right, like it would look so dope, man. Like, just, I know they can't do the whole team. Like, I get that, but maybe, I don't know, what's the biggest multi-pack they've done? Five figures, I guess. Like a 5-figure, in the black and gray. Maybe like battle damage. I don't know. Like, I'm just spitballing here, but I think it would look awesome. Oh, dude, I really appreciate that, man. And I know you're busy, man. Not just with being a rock star here in YouTube, but also with school. So don't let me stop you from doing the work you need to do. All right. Trust me, we're not talking about anything life and death here. But I always appreciate you stopping by. That I do, man. And I thank you for that. Yeah, dude, I need Peter back. I mean, it's got to happen. There you go. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for reminding me. Like I said, I'm trying to get better at that. But if you wouldn't mind hitting the like button on this video, that's going to help out the channel be pushed out to more people. Thanks to you guys, I am very close to 400 subscribers. Last time I checked, I think I'm at 396. So that's like 4 subscribers away from 400. So I would greatly, greatly appreciate it if you tell your friends, tell your family, people that you work with that you maybe not like a lot, but that you think would enjoy the channel, would enjoy the content. I would greatly appreciate it if you could pass along the word and let them know and hopefully subscribe, right? Because like I said, I am super close to 400, and it's just, we're we're so close, and I think we're gonna get there. I'm also trying to get my community tab, of course, so that I can be more in touch with you guys, and that happens when I reach 500 subscribers. So again, we're getting very close, so I would appreciate the help if you could just spread the word. Right. So yeah, that's I think that's basically the gist of it, right? It's Marvel's Suicide Squad, and yes, I know people are gonna debate that, but I think on the overall, that's pretty much it. Abomination, I don't know, man. I haven't seen She-Hulk, but from what I have seen on the memes and on the some of the reaction videos, uh, it seems like they're doing my man Abomination wrong. So I don't know. I can't really give my honest opinion because I haven't seen the show. It's on the back burner for now. There's other stuff that I want to see first, definitely. Um I've been trying to watch Andor. That's priority number one right now. Then after that, Rings of Power, because oh my lord. First of all, I don't know if you know this, but I am a huge Lord of the Rings geek as well. I just don't really collect any of it. But I love Lord of the Rings, the movies, the Hobbit, all of that. So I was completely sold on Rings of Power, and now that the show is here, it is amazing. Okay, I've been enjoying it thoroughly. It looks incredible. Okay, visually, it's it is so good. Okay, um, you can fight me on anything you want. The story, the actors, which I say is pretty damn good. But if you have to find a gripe, I can assure you it's not gonna be with the visual style and the shots and the scenes that they've created. It's just gorgeous. So again, sorry, coming back to I haven't seen She-Hulk, so but like I said, one of the complaints that I've heard is about Abomination being kind of misused, I guess, or misrepresented in the terms of he's more comical now and stuff. But I try not to read too much into it. I still want to watch her. Red Hulk would be amazing, but like I said, since we lost, and I'm sorry, I'm blanking out on his name. The actor that played Thunderbolt Ross since the last Hulk movie back in 2008. I don't know how they're gonna play it. And Red She-Hulk, that might be for maybe Thunderbolts 2, because we know we're getting a second one for sure. So yeah, dude, right? I mean, it is just gorgeous, dude. I love watching it on the big screen because those scenes are incredible. All right, those settings, the cities. I mean, oh man, I've been enjoying it a lot. Yeah, so I mean, Hulk has been a staple, right? But the problem with Hulk, and we all know this probably, is all of the copyright stuff, right? That's the real red tape. They can't really make a Hulk movie, so they have to go around it and use him as a secondary character. I, I don't know what the how do you call it? What the problem is, right? But I'm sure if Marvel really wanted to, they could have worked around it by now. But so it is what it is, and yeah, honestly, Marvel is running out of A-listers, right? I mean, they've covered, I would say, pretty much everyone. So they have to start branching out, which is cool. Don't get me wrong; it had to happen. But yeah, I feel like they had good characters, and they're maybe not being used in the best way. Hey, what's going on, Pikes Peak Gamer? Thank you so much for joining us, man. Appreciate you. So the new Game of Thrones, I literally just started like 2 days ago, maybe. I am on episode 3, 4, maybe by now. Yes, and I have to agree. So this is what is it called? The House of the Dragon. Um, I have liked it. There's still like there's been like minor conflict, I guess. Um, we've seen the dragons quite a bit, which is cool. I was expecting that though. We haven't really seen them fight that much. Again, I'm not caught up, so I'm sorry if I'm uh, misrepresenting the show because maybe there's a huge battle in the next episode, right? That I haven't seen because I've been trying to be spoiler free as much as I can. but everybody's talking about it, so I decided to try to work it into the rotation. So again, I'm only up to episode 4, I think. Um, Actors are fine for what I can tell. I've enjoyed them, but yes, I do get where you're coming from. I do think that the story is kind of a little bit slower than I thought it was going to be. At least, again, I'm only talking about up to 4 episodes. Yeah, exactly. So, and unfortunately, they're not even doing anything with them, right? So it's kind of like I don't know. It's just one of those things. But let's go ahead and take a quick dive. Um, we are going to be talking about Andor. And remember, guys, my policy right now for the live show is since the new episodes drop today, we're not going to be talking about it, in any sort of spoiler way because it's not fair. Like I said, not everybody can watch it the day that it drops, and it hasn't even been, 24 hours. So I don't feel that it's fair or to everybody can not everybody can participate on the discussion if we talk about episode 4, which dropped today earlier, um, here tonight, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be phasing it out about a week. So today we are gonna be talking about the episodes 1 to 3 because those are we got 3 episodes last week, and we're gonna go kind of fast just because I know that everybody has talked about it by now. Uh, and then I'll talk a little bit about episode 4 without any spoilers. So, Andor, episodes 1 to 3. It's been a week since they came out, so we're gonna talk spoilers, okay, guys? Specific stuff. So hopefully everybody here has seen it. If you haven't, I highly do recommend you go watch it. It's on Disney Plus because it's a good show. Okay, I guess I'm gonna start off the discussion saying that I like it. All right. Now, we were just talking about House of Dragon being kind of slow. Be warned if you haven't seen these episodes 1 to 3, they are kind of slow also, okay? Um, don't worry, I'm not gonna show the whole episodes. We're not gonna take 3 hours to talk about them. I'm gonna solo roll them into one because honestly, that was one thing that I was thinking about when I was watching it last week. I think if we would have gotten just episode 1, right, or maybe just episode 1 and 2, the way it was supposed to be when it was gonna be released last month. Um, what I mean by that is, if you remember, the Andor premiere was supposed to happen, or the show was supposed to start back in August. It didn't. It got pushed to September. But in exchange, they gave us one more episode. So that's why we had 3. That's why we had 3 episodes the last week. But originally, it was only supposed to be episode 1 and 2 when it was going to be shown in August. Yes, exactly. And I think it's paying off. Okay, but I'll get into that. So, episode 1 and 3. I sort of see episode 1 and 2 as one episode, and then episode 3 as a different one, right? The reason why I say that is because episode 1 and 2 does cover a lot of the background, both in flashbacks for Andor, or Casa, as he's known, and it also sets up, the character of Cassian Andor, I guess, before he joins the rebellion, right? We knew we were gonna see that, of course. It only makes sense. But it was very much a slow burn. Okay, I give you that. There is a little bit of action, not a whole lot, and the action is good. Don't get me wrong; like it's pretty good. But it's a lot of world building, a lot of introducing characters, a lot of developing those characters. Some of them, and some of them getting killed off. Right? Rest in peace, team. But so yeah, that's why I meant about episodes 1 and 2 being sort of their own thing, because honestly, if we would have gotten only episodes 1 and 2, I don't know that a lot of people would have come back for episode 3, because like I said, 1 and 2 are really a slow burn. All right, there's not a whole lot going on in terms of action or in terms of starships or space combat or anything like that. You don't even see the Empire. Okay, let me put it to you that way. You don't really see the Empire in those episodes, right? You don't see stormtroopers, you don't see the Imperial Navy, you don't see walkers, you don't see even speeder, scout troopers. So yeah, so that definitely should tell you the pace of the episodes. But what it does do, and I think it did very well, is set up the tension. Okay, set up the thriller side of the show, which means it kind of has you guessing what's going to happen next, right? It kind of has you at your edge of the seat, uh, trying to figure out, where the next move is coming from. And I think it does that very well. The episodes are very cinematic. They look gorgeous, and that is also another thing that I wanted to talk about. So we know that the grand majority of Andor, the show, was filmed on locations. What does that mean? That they had to go to physical places, right? Set up shop, uh, work on the sets, etc., and film pretty much everything, in the real world, right? And what I mean by that is that the previous shows have heavily used what is known as the volume. The volume, in case you don't know, is a like a virtual set that gets created inside of Lucasfilm's studios. And what it does is that it can render basically almost I forget the field of view, but it's basically everything that the camera can catch in terms of the sky, the background and everything. So they just put the live actors in there. The background is already set, and they put a minimum like some props, some rocks and things like that, and they shoot the scene like that. So what the volume allows them to do is to be dynamic with the camera angles, because depending on where the camera moves is how the projection on the screens or the LED screens is moved. So it matches that way. But again, with Andor, that was not used at all, I believe, if I remember correctly. So that was interesting. I didn't really think about it until episode 3. So on episode 3 is where most of the action happens, and the corporate security, basically think about it like expensive rental cops. Okay, uh, the way I think about those guys is they didn't make the cut, for the Empire, so they decided to join like private security, and yeah, they go after Cassian, they go after Andor in the planet where he's at, and there's some shots in there when they blow up a speeder, and that shot you can tell it was done, in an outside location. There's a lot of open space. There is, people on the roof. There, the explosion happens. They all react to it. It looks really nice. So it seems like that you say, okay, this makes sense. This is why we're not using the volume, right? And again, I wouldn't call it spoilers, but maybe minor spoilers for episode 4. Okay, some of the shots in episode 4, the one that dropped today, are incredible. All right, they are definitely wide open space. They look gorgeous. Okay, so again, kind of how do you call it? I see it more justified why they're not using the volume, especially when we get shots like we did on episode 4. But hey, what is going on, Sleeping? Thank you so much for joining me, man. So Sleeping right here. I mean, Sleeping Collectibles, just in case for whatever reason you don't know who he is, he's just about the best toy hunter out there on YouTube. All right. So if you enjoy toy hunting, go watch him. I mean, he is just so much better at it than I am. Let him know that the general sent you. So appreciate you so much stopping by tonight, man. I really do. I know you're always busy. Yes, right. I mean, that's the one thing I don't think anybody can complain. It just looks gorgeous. Okay. And I have to tell you, I don't know if you already saw it, but again, this episode 4, without spoiling anything for Andor, it looks very nice too. Okay, so go check that out if you haven't. And guys, go subscribe to Sleeping Collectibles. And so So some of the theories for Andor. We know that the show begins when he's looking for his sister, and they are from a planet called Kenari. Uh, we still don't know what happened there. We know that it's only young people, only kids, basically. And oh man, okay. Well, we're talking a little bit spoilery here, so be warned. But dude, yes, go check it out. It's nice. It's been good. Okay, episode 4, I think you will like it as well. Um, what was I saying? I was saying stuff about Andor, of course. That's why I put the little banner down here to remind myself what we're doing. So yes, so there's several theories regarding this sister, right? Cassian Andor's sister. And again, guys, if you haven't seen it, spoilers, it's right there on the screen. He kind of leaves her behind, right, in Kenari, not by choice necessarily, but by circumstance. So people are saying, okay, well, who is she, right? Do we know her already? Did we see her before and maybe not realize? One interesting theory I saw was that she's actually the one he talked to in the brothel, the one that comes and flirts with him. That was her sister. Okay. The other thing that is sort of obvious, but it would still be cool if they do it like that, is that she is now grown up, obviously, and part of the Empire, and part of the Empire in a way that's basically directly against the rebellion, like part of the Special Bureau, right? Like the Imperial Special Bureau, which is basically like intelligence and counterespionage. And we just solved who Cassian Andor's sister is. Boom, right there. You heard it. You saw it here first, guys. Okay, don't forget. Once this happens, come back and tell everybody, hey, I already knew because I saw it on the high ground with General Kenobi. That's it. Prevailing theory right there. Mace Windu. I dig it. It's probably her. For sure. And I would love to see Samuel L. Jackson come back, so I'll take it. So yeah. So you see Cassian, trying to do that, find her. And again, there's several theories out there. As I mentioned, throughout episode 1 and 3, we don't really see the Empire at all. We haven't, we don't see clones. We don't see stormtroopers. We don't even see ships. Okay. We don't know what happened to Cassian's parents, because the other thing is there's flashbacks all throughout the episodes that kind of show you how he was living with his sister in Kenari. Again, no parents. And the complaint I've heard is that Cassian does not look 6 years old. This is why that's important. In Rogue One, when he when Jyn Erso gets mad at him, he tells her, I've been in this fight since I was 6 years old, right? That's the line, 6 years old. So people out there are complaining and saying that he doesn't look 6 years old. He looks a lot older, maybe 10 years. And that they already, broke the canon and they're not following their own movies, etc. To which I'm going to tell you, just like I told you back with Kenobi Show, just wait, okay? Nowhere in there does it say this is where Cassian Andor started fighting. Think about it. He's already in Kenari. He looks like he's stranded because they have almost no technology. No adults, right? So what if all of these kids were part of a colony ship that got shut down, right? Or, the parents had to put him in the escape pods and there wasn't enough, so they only put the children and they were ejected. Or, the Empire was somehow responsible for the parents being missing. Okay, there's a lot that can happen, and we've only been shown a little segment. Okay, so don't despair that way. Don't. I like to believe that it's part of a plan. Okay, and so far I think we're heading in the right direction. So again, I do not. I don't take that too hard. And even if nothing is like how can I say it? Even if he isn't, is never shown to be 6 years old in the fight, I don't particularly care too much. It's not something that's gonna make me, enjoy the show less. All right, so just putting it out there. So calm down. I think I know. I think they know what they're doing. So we see different characters. We see basically just about all new characters, really. Um, yeah, right. So Canara is like a Latin American country, which I thought was funny because I think they're trying to explain a Mexican accent in the Star Wars galaxy. That's that's sort of where I'm, getting, because in Canary they spoke something else. They didn't speak Basic, also known as English to us. And so I think that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to say, this is why he has an accent, because he's from Canary, where they speak something else, and he didn't speak something else until he was a lot older. So I just thought that was funny. But hey, again, I'm not complaining. Uh, and so we see Luton's character, you know, go in there and recruit him. That's where we see some of the action when the security bureau comes for them. So overall, I would say it's a really good thing that they released the 3 episodes together, because if we had gotten episode 1 and 2, uh, I don't know that a lot of people would have enjoyed it as much. But since we got 3 there, which again is the most action packed, it's where a lot of stuff happens. I think if you roll it into one chunk, or like a movie, let's say, uh, I think that's why people are pretty happy with it. I know I am. I've enjoyed it, like I said. And episode 4, again, guys. Episode 4 is okay. So episode 4 of Andor does not have a lot of action again. Okay, make that clear. But there's a lot, and I mean a lot, to unpack on episode 4. Okay, there's a ton of references, both visual and verbal. So we're gonna be trying to dissect those, here in the high ground next week. But again, I don't want to say too much about episode 4, since it just dropped this morning, and I know a lot of people have not seen it yet. So hopefully you guys have been enjoying Andor overall. I want this show to be good. I want it to do good, because let's be honest, we're gonna get 2 seasons already. We know that they're coming. 12 episodes per season, so we're gonna have Andor until the end of this year, and then probably not for another 2 years, as things have been going. Um, but like I said, I think they're doing a really good job. It is very much more a thriller than an action movie, and I'm totally fine with that, because I feel that we needed something like that, right? We needed something different. So um, once again, thoroughly enjoying it, and I highly recommend it if you haven't seen it. Okay. So let's talk some other Star Wars stuff. And for that, I will. Forgot to mention, I've been sort of on a good streak, finding some chases out of the toy hunts. So yesterday, I finally found the chase, or the variant, however they call it here, for the Razor Crest from Hot Wheels. Um, and so this one is different than the regular one, which is this one. And I'm gonna try to put them side to side so you can see, because it has a little bit more. Sorry about the glare. It has a little bit more weathering. The deeper colors than the other one, so it's meant to be more of a, like, more used or more battle damage, I guess. And I also finally found a Micro Galaxy Squadron chase. All right, let's see if we can focus that. Anyway, this sticker says rare, and it says 1 of 15,000. Yeah, 1 of 15,000. So this is Moff Gideon's TIE Fighter. But here's the funny thing about that. My buddy, Hey Archer, who, of course, he just joined the chat. What's going on, man? Thank you so much for being here. I was just about to talk about you in a positive way. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Finally, man. I had almost uh, given up on this guy. But what I was gonna say is, so this is the one that I found on at Walmart. All right, in the Lego section, mind you. So, and that's gonna be on an upcoming toy hunt, by the way. But technically, I did not need it because my man Archer, great toy hunter as well, had found me one and had mailed it to me, and that got here today. Uh, so thanks, Archer. I really appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. So that is still in the box, and so this is the one that my man Archer found, and this is the one that I'm keeping in the collection. All right, because it's special to me, and honestly, it's in better shape. So I'm keeping this one. But I want to say and I want to announce, I guess, that nah, man, I will always need you. All right. Appreciate you, dude. I mean, apparently for Power Ranger stuff, it's pretty good, right? But yeah, I have a hard time at my target. Um, and yeah, I went from finding none for months, literally, to finding, these two in like a week. So kind of crazy. Uh, and so what I was gonna say, sorry, is this guy, the one that I found. Whoops. It's gonna be part of my 500 sub giveaway. Okay, there's gonna be more, but this is the first. This is the first item. All right. So letting you guys know first. Again, guys, if you could share the content with people you think you would enjoy it, I would greatly appreciate it. I am very, very close to 400. Like I said, I think I need 4 more subs to be at 400. And from there, we're going to try and hit 500. So this is going to that giveaway. All right. So spread the word if you can. And again, I would appreciate it if you let people know so that they can also subscribe and we can get to 500 that much faster, right? So first prize right here. And like I said, I'll be working on getting some more stuff added to that giveaway. So just wanted to let you guys know first, since you're here with me, and I appreciate you always joining me here on Wednesday nights at the High Ground. So speaking of lucky, because I have to give a huge shout out to somebody here in the chat that I have highlighted right here, the Legacy of Nerd, fellow San Antonio resident, Power Ranger connoisseur extraordinaire, and he's been blowing up on YouTube, by the way. So go check out his channel just in case you haven't. But when my man hit, I believe, 200 subs, he wanted to be awesome and give away a Green Ranger from the Lightning Collection. And somehow people, somebody won it and never claimed it. Lo and behold, my man passed 300. My man passed 400, right? So he's like, you know what? This dude has to go. So he did it in a very cool way where thank you. Yeah, I think you're gonna like it. So make sure to stick around for the 500 giveaway. Yes, thank you so much. So speaking of legacy, thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, really? All right. So I need 3 subs, guys, to reach 400. So if you could, again, just in case anybody here in the chat is not subscribed, I would greatly appreciate it. And if not, if you could tell your friends, again, greatly, greatly appreciate you. And so what I was going to say is Legacy of Nerd had a giveaway, a live giveaway, where he was blowing up, by the way. He had like 30 plus people at once in the chat, and the chat was just going crazy. So he did a live elimination wheel to get, to give away or to be able to find the Green Ranger a good home. And I know you already saw it, but lo and behold, guess who won? So basically, I made it all the way down to the number 1 spot. Uh, did not think it was gonna happen for sure. Even though I called it like a month ago when he mentioned in a video that he was trying to figure out how to give this guy away. So I am now the proud owner of a Mighty Morphin Green Ranger. Whoops, right there from the Lightning Collection. Um, Tommy, to many people, this is probably like the greatest Ranger ever. Um, but me, I was always more of a Jason fan. Okay, and I blame you, Legacy of Nerd, for making me buy this. Okay, because in my mind I was like, okay, if I have Tommy, I can't not have Jason. Okay, so now I got the Mighty Morphin Red Ranger and Legacy. I hate you because I kind of want them all now. Okay, uh, so yeah, again, guys, if you haven't, whoa, almost dropped. If you haven't, go ahead and yeah, thank you. Go ahead and check out the Legacy of Nerd right here on YouTube for all your awesome Power Ranger content. He is also a great YouTuber. We were actually at a toy swap meet over the weekend, and weirdly enough, both him and I dropped the video today. So go check out both of those. And I appreciate you if you would sub to him. Just let him know that the general sent you. And yeah, dude, I know you're a Power Rangers fan. So yeah, so again, I couldn't have this and not have this. All right. So yeah, I'm in trouble. And so yeah, God, I don't know, man. Oh, really? That's interesting. Yeah, you do that. Yeah. Well, let me see that link. Yay, Action Figure Podcast. What is going on, man? Thank you so much for joining us here tonight. I was just talking about how, because of the Legacy of Nerd, I got this guy at a giveaway, and he was not my favorite Mighty Morphin Power Ranger. Jason was. So now I got this. And now I won, 5 more? So, yeah. It's going bad. There you go. I actually, so there used to be in Legacy of Nerd can correct me. I remember seeing the Black Ranger with the gold armor from Tommy, and he looked really cool. And I don't know, might have to track down that figure now. Like I said, I'm in trouble. Yeah, right. No, man, I can't. Not all of them anyway, but I mean, Mighty Morphin can mess with. So, whoops, there goes those boxes. So yeah, that's been some of the pickups, but I wanted to show you some stuff that's coming down the pipeline, and I kind of want to get your opinion on. Yeah, right. I remember seeing it. I remember seeing the Black Ranger from Mighty Morphin with the gold shield. Yeah, man. Like I said, I won the Green Ranger from the Legacy of Nerd right here on the chat, and again, I kind of had to have Jason, so I just went ahead and got him. Of course, I kind of want the rest of the team now, but I wanted to show you guys this stuff that's coming up, and I want to get your opinion on it. Let me share real quick my screen. So we got a next round of holiday figures for the Black Series. They're all exclusive to different spots. They're all obviously Christmas related, but so this is the Wookiee. This is the holiday edition again. Remember, we already had a batch of these a couple of years back. So I want to get your opinions on these. So this is the Wookiee. This is the Scout Trooper, and do notice the ugly sweater on it, and the baby Grogu. Well, I say baby, but he's he's an old man. Grogu on the little Christmas satchel. Then we got the Protocol droid with the droid from BD from Fallen Order. Then we got a Mandalorian warrior. hey, hit me up. See if you still have one. So we had the Mandalorian Warrior again, Christmas edition. We got the Stormtrooper. Now, keep in mind this is the the mouse droid, and check out these. What would have been ammo pouches. Look at the coloring on those. They look like socks. And then we got the Clone Trooper Phase 2 armor. I think it's like a how do you call it? Like a gingerbread man type of thing. So yeah, we got some more close-ups there. Let me pull up all of them. So just real quick, what do you guys think about these? Anybody picking them up? I gotta be honest with you. The Mandalorian, I think it's kind of a must for me. I am really digging the ugly sweater with the mythosaur on it. The rifle is really cool. I don't know. I think this guy is almost it's almost a done deal for me. Runner-ups are the Scout Trooper, and that's because I like the ugly sweater again with the Grogu on it and the actual Grogu figure. And then the Stormtrooper I like because it comes with the mouse droid, and again those pouches or socks or whatever they are. And the Clone Trooper, I love Clone Troopers. I don't know about the color on this ones. And so but again, it's still a Clone Trooper, right? The ones I can live without automatically are the Wookiee and the droid for me. Those don't really do anything for me. Yeah, exactly. So yes, that was the other one that I was gonna say. I know we got some Halloween ones coming up, and I honestly kind of want that Skeleton Trooper. I think it looks kind of dope with the black and the green, highlights. I think it's a good combination of colors. And again, I love Clone Troopers, so I think I want that one. We're almost in October, and we still haven't seen him. So my guess is they're probably gonna show up somewhere in February of next year. So maybe Easter. Who knows? And so, right, the Mando's kind of dope, man. I don't know. I know it's silly. I know it's a money grab. I know it's just a repaint, but I like him. I like the way it looks. So I'll probably try to pick up the Mando. Now, here's sort of the breakdown, just in case you guys are trying to get him. The Stormtrooper, which is a first order edition, by the way, is exclusive to Amazon and will be up for pre-order on October 25th. The Scout Trooper is an exclusive to Walmart and will be able to pre-order on November 1st. The Wookiee will be exclusive to GameStop and also will be available for order on November 1st. The droid is a fan channel exclusive also for November 1st. Now, fan channel, that means, usually your Hasbro Pulse, maybe Big Bad Toy Store, something like that kind of sites, right? And then the Mando, which again is the one that I kind of do want, is going to be an exclusive to Target, but that one is going to be released until November 16th. So, well, they're supposed to come out for pre-order. Again, the first one coming in a month at the end of October. But as terms of release, I don't know if they're going to actually make it for Christmas. Last time they didn't. On the first batch of holiday figures they didn't show up until I think like February, March. So they didn't make it for Christmas. I don't know how good they're gonna do it for this ones. But yeah, I just wanted to wanted to show you guys this in case you didn't know. And if anybody's looking for any of them, again, the first order is October 25th. Then all of them are November 1st, except for the Mando, which is November 16th. There you go. Yeah, man. So Target exclusive, November 16th. If you want to pre-order, I'll be trying to hunt these. But like I said, it went so horribly bad last time that I never saw them in stores. I think I saw one or two maybe, and never at Target. So yeah. So if you really want to have them, November 16. All right. Okay. So yeah. So yeah, they're coming. Like I said, I want that Halloween one, the clone trooper. But I wanted to point you guys to whoops, to a another Toy Hunters channel, and his name is T3 Collects. Okay, and I'm going to drop this link on the chat because I want you to guys to, whenever you have a chance, check out this live stream he did a few days ago. And I don't usually like to get very serious here on the channel because we do this for fun. But my man T3 Collects did an amazing panel on a live. He basically put together some awesome toy hunters. That right there is sleeping, who was here in the chat earlier. Dave's Dimension, C Collectibles, Dre Eddie's Toy Chats, Easy Collecting, Craving the Toy Hunt, and of course T3. He put together a roundtable panel for mental health. Okay, all of these guys basically shared some of their stories, some of their burdens that they carry every day. All right, it is incredibly brave what some of the stuff that they shared, and so I would appreciate it if you guys go check that out at his channel. I just dropped the link in the chat. So it's a long stream. It's up to you if you watch it all, but there is some good stuff in there that I hope gets talked about more. All right, mental health is no joke, and we should definitely take it more seriously. So do yourself a favor, go check out these guys. All of them are awesome hunters, and like I said, all of them are awesome people just for sharing some of the stuff that they talked about here on this stream. So I'd appreciate it if you guys go check that out. All right. Don't want to be, too of a downer, okay? But again, I just feel that it's an important subject that doesn't get talked about nearly enough, all right? So, ooh, really? My man Jaeger with the hookups. All right, you let me know how that goes, because, yeah, that's interesting. I didn't know you had friends in all the right places. Oh, appreciate you, man. Yeah, like I said, go check it out, guys. It's right there on the chat, the link. Really good stream, really powerful stuff. And I feel that it's something everybody should talk about, and everybody should know that you are by no means the only one, dealing with issues, and you are definitely not alone. Okay, so do yourself a favor, listen to some of it, listen to all of it. I did, and it's really good stuff. Oh, and subscribe to T3 Collect, while you're at it. He doesn't do only serious stuff. He does a lot of toy hunting, and my man's got some really good stuff, really good hunts. Speaking of really good hunters, we got You Can Feel in the house. What is going on, my man? Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you. So You Can Feel has been on a streak, all right? My man is on YouTube like nobody's business, finding everything everybody wants. So definitely go check out his. I always do that. Definitely go check out his channel. You Can Feel Toy Hunter, great hunter, and he talks about some good stuff too. Okay, he does this like blog videos where he talks about when is it time to sell your collection, if you think there is any, how to stick to a budget, how to refocus your collection, things like that. That again are very important topics. So go check him out. Definitely go sub if you haven't. Yeah, I feel you on that one, man. Yeah, I definitely had some employees like that like, oh my God, here's the middle-aged guy again in the toys, talking to himself, filming stuff. But yeah, I hear you on that one. So yeah, at least you're younger, so it doesn't look as wrong as with me. So let me know what you find out there, man. Okay, Jen. So we are coming at the 1 hour mark. Time flew by. So let's just recap real quick. Andor, good. Uh, Episode 4 of Andor specifically, really good. Okay, I feel that one we're gonna have to watch several times to sort of unpack everything that was on it. Uh, if you haven't, go check it out. Again, no spoilers here until next week. All right. Uh, Holiday figures are coming, whether you want them or not. So make sure if you do want them, I set the dates. November 1st for most of them. November 16th for the Mando. Deadpool 3 is happening. Wolverine is coming back with Hugh Jackman. We'll talk about that too. Also, I just dropped a hunt we did at a toy swap where I'm part of the Alamo Stash Bin Facebook group, and they set up I think monthly or just about monthly toy swap meets. So it was really cool to attend for the first time. I tried to take some extra stuff to sell. I didn't sell anything, not a single thing at all. But it was a good experience. I didn't take that much stuff, so I'm not, necessarily complaining. But I definitely wanted to try it out, see what the setup is and what the sort of the dynamics of the group. And very cool. I like those guys. I'm trying to be more active with them, and hopefully the next swap meet goes a little bit better for me. I didn't buy stuff, which is good too, but I didn't sell any. So yeah, I would appreciate it if you go check out that on my channel, and let's make it even easier. I will just drop it right here on the chat. There's the link if you wouldn't mind going checking it out. And again, guys, so I am 3 subs away from 400 subscribers. So if you could share the content and tell people to subscribe, let them know that we do this every Wednesday night. We just come, we hang out, we talk geek stuff, mostly Star Wars, but geek stuff in general, like today. And if they enjoy toy hunting, toy reviews, things like that, please let them know to check out the main channel. No, man, you don't got to thank for anything, man. You got an awesome channel, man. You need to get more eyes on your channels for sure. So anything I can do to help, by all means. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I really, really appreciate each and every single one of you taking time out of your busy schedules, out of not watching Andor and watching this instead, which is mind-blowing. And thank you so much for everybody that does it. So again, guys, I'd appreciate it if you share the content. Subscribe if you haven't. It's free, and I'm really close to 400. That's it's kind of like, I see the little number and it's almost there. Also, again, I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers so that I can get my community tab and I can better communicate with you guys here on YouTube. And to recap, when I reach 500 subscribers, because I know you guys are going to help me, I'll be giving away this guy, okay? This is the Chase TIE Fighter Micro Galaxy Squadron. And that's just going to be part of it, okay? There's going to be more. I'm still figuring out the more part, but this is definitely going in there. So let's try to get to 500 subs. There you go, man. Hey, got to do what you got to do, man. But I really appreciate you stopping by and hanging out, man. Thank you so much. So that's it, gentlemen. We will probably talk more Andor next week. Like I said, go check out episode 4. Go check out Andor. Go check out Rings of Power. Go check out House of Dragon. I think those are, the main TV shows that are going on right now. So once again, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great night, and I'll catch you on the next one, all right? Y'all take care.